Hello! I am the Witch of Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. This tea light's getting really low, so hopefully it doesn't burn out on us today. But anyway, hi! Hello! Today I have a reading for Sagittarius moons. How are you doing? It is so nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Also, I know I say this in basically every single one of my videos, but if you hear noises in the background, that is my cat, Cheralyn. She is climbing around. We have a bunch of boxes in this room because this month we did our part 2 of moving across the country, so it's like a ton of boxes, and she's just having the time of her life with all these boxes. So that's what that noise is. But anyway, finishing up here, I think we have a little bonus card as well. But I invite you to take some deep breaths to calm yourself, ground yourself, center yourself, get relaxed, get comfy. Maybe grab a nice warm drink for all my Northern Hemisphere friends. So we're in the heart of fall. There we go. Let's grab our last one. There we go. Okay, we've got our cards. And let's dive into your reading. All right, for the Oracle card, we have longevity with the air element and Scorpio. It's Scorpio season, isn't it? As of like a week ago, I think. Is that a clock? What is that? You see that? I can't tell what time it is. It looks like it has like 3 arms, and I don't know which one's which. I'm not sure. Anyway. Okay, and for your tarot cards, we have Knight of Wands reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, the Emperor, Ace of Chalices reversed, aka Ace of Cups reversed, the Lady and the Lord, aka the Lovers, and the Wheel of the Year, aka Wheel of Fortune reversed. All right, and then we will flip over this card whenever I feel like it's time to flip it over. So, starting off, we have Knight of Wands reversed and Ace of Cups reversed. And both of these cards scream burnout. Burnout and feeling emotionally drained. I think, I I mean, right off the bat, I can tell you the main takeaway from this reading right away is that you need some time. You need some balance and probably some time to rest as well, because that is certainly 100% what we're talking about in this reading. Knight of Wands is often compared to as a fire, right? Where when it's upright, it's a controlled fire that has a lot of energy and force to it, right? But it's all very controlled and for a greater good. While Knight of Wands reversed is like a wildfire that has become completely out of control and is just burning down everything everywhere and can be a big disaster, right? So with Wands energy as well, that's typically a creative energy, trying to build something, change something, manifest something, but it's just really spreading out of control, and you are probably feeling very burned out. Somewhere along the way, something has just gotten very out of control. And with Ace of Cups, you see we have this cup that is flipped upside down, right? With this water pouring out of it. It is feeling emotionally drained, right? Because cups is associated with emotions. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I believe, given that we have this Five of Pentacles here, really at the center of the reading, I do believe we're talking about probably some sort of job situation. Maybe you've kind of been struggling to feel secure with your material needs, with money, maybe with health as well. That's what Pentacles represents. We do have Five of Pentacles reversed, so I feel like things are / will be in the near future moving in a really good direction, and that will be overcome, right? But in order to find the stability and safety and security that you are very much needing and wanting right now, to the point of feeling this way, at this point, what you really need is more harmony. We have the Lady and the Lord, aka the Lovers, which I want to make sure I explain very well because it is a very misunderstood card. While it can symbolize a relationship, that is not what we're talking about in this reading. The Lovers... Oh, hello! Halen's here. This is my cat, Halen, the one who's playing in the boxes. Be careful, baby. The Lovers, the couple themselves, just like every other card in tarot, they are a symbol. And they are a symbol of harmony and balance, right? We have a couple here, a couple here that is a man and a woman. So they symbolize two very different forces, two very different energies that are coming together very harmoniously and balance each other out and complement each other. They know how to work with each other very well in a very like 50-50 type of relationship. Not with any kind of domination or submission or whatever, nothing like that. Just like really weaving themselves together with each other very nicely. That's what the Lovers represent. So I think there is one lesson that you can learn, being that this is a major arcana card, right? One lesson that you can learn from this whole situation here is this idea of balance, which I'm going to go on a limb here and assume maybe this is probably a work-life balance, something with your work or whatever you're doing in order to try and get this security that you need, right? Or whatever it is you're looking for here. I think things have gotten very out of balance to the point where you have just stretched yourself out way too thin. But that is 100% for sure. And in order to number one, not ruin your physical and mental health, but also number two, to make whatever this is last longer, be more sustainable. You have to be able to find this balance, because this is not sustainable at all. I think this would destroy anybody, you know, and probably just cause more fires in your life, right? So I think it would be very, very beneficial to you to be able to find more balance, more harmony, which takes a while. That's not something you just wake up and figure out, right? It's a lot of trial and error and figuring things out. And sometimes you just have to let the pendulum swing back and forth a little bit until you finally figure out where the middle is. And that's okay. It just takes time. So before I get into this part, I want to flip over this card just so I get a little more context about what these two are talking about. Let's see. Oh, Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Pentacles can be a difficult card for people. Or, I mean, what it's describing can be difficult sometimes. And it might be what's causing all of this right here. Okay, so, but let's start here with this Wheel of the Year, aka Wheel of Fortune reversed. So the wheel in ancient times, I guess, it's a symbol, it's a very old pagan symbol for life. So when... I'll flip this over for a second. So when the wheel is upright, that symbolizes the good times in life. And when it's reversed, I guess, downright, that's, I don't know, anyway. That symbolizes the low times in life, the bad times in life, right? But the thing to remember is that the wheel of life is always turning, right? There are always highs and there are always lows. After every single low, there will be a high, and after every single high, there will be a low, right? And the point is that the lesson from that is that nothing is forever. Everything is temporary, the good and the bad, right? So I think recently, or maybe still now, well, probably now, you've been feeling in a low. Things have just not been going that well. You've been really struggling with something. And your intention was to take control of that, to say, you know what, I am having so much trouble with my health, right? I'm having so much trouble affording groceries. I need to just do literally anything and everything I can to make it better, to get myself out of this. But I think I know there are certain parts of this situation that are just out of your control, that you have been trying to control, right? Probably with all good intentions, right? Like anybody would. However, just like the wheel teaches us, there are plenty of things, maybe even, well, I'm not going to say most, but lots of things in life that are just out of your control, that are out of everybody's control. And I think a lot of this burnout and emotional drainage is coming from you trying to control things that you cannot control, right? Seven of Pentacles. I feel like I'm using a lot of metaphors and symbolism in this reading. But it's the best way I can explain some of these cards, right? So with Seven of Pentacles, we see this beautiful witch here. She's tending to her grapes. I'm assuming those are her crops. These seeds that she has planted. Seven of Pentacles is about letting the seeds grow and letting them just do what the seeds are going to do, right? Because she has done everything that she can, right? And when this card comes up, this tells you that you've done everything you can up to this point, right? You've given your seeds enough sunlight, you've given them enough water, At some point, you have to just let them be, right? If they're not growing exactly how you want them to or as fast as you want them to, there's just only so much you can do, right? Because you can see here, she's got a book, she's got a glass of wine. You know, she's using this time to rest and rejuvenate while the things that are out of her control are just happening, right? Let them happen, and then the outcome will be what it's going to be, you know? Could there be problems with these seeds? Absolutely. With her crops? I mean, absolutely. But it's not in her control, and she needs to just let it be and then come back to it when it's her time to come back to it, when she knows what her next step is. So that's what Seven of Pentacles is. It's about letting things go how they're going to go. She cannot control every single last step of this, right? Because it's life. And yeah, although that sounds nice and easy, I know it's not. I know it's difficult. But I think this is a really, like I was talking about here, this is a good time to find balance between resting and also still taking charge of your life, right? You also don't want to be a victim to everything that happens, right? Finding that balance, finding that harmony, that's the big thing that I always think of when I see the Lovers. I immediately think, harmony. How can we make this more harmonious? Because that is what will make all of this much more sustainable and stable in the future. Okay? Sound good? All right, Sagittarius moons, I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions about this, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. On the shorts part of my channel, I have hundreds of videos shorts videos where I talk about each of the cards. I talk about their upright meaning, their reverse meaning, as well as any symbolism within the cards. If I could recommend a couple for you to watch, I would recommend Wheel of Fortune for sure. I did explain what this card means, but I think that those videos probably are a little more in depth than what I explained. And The Lovers. The Lovers and Wheel of Fortune, I'd recommend you go check out if you're feeling so inclined. But obviously you can look at any of these. I have all of them. I have way too many, so many. I love posting them. But anyway, Sagittarius moons, I'm wishing you so much strength getting through this and so much peace. I feel like that's really what you're lacking right now, is some peace. So I'm wishing you all of that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!